Hello, good evening to you. Welcome to Business. Now, effective July 1, the Ministry of Health has directed that prices of all medicines on the National Health Insurance list be reduced by 30%. This follows an advocacy by the Chamber of Pharmacy to remove some components of taxes. CEO of the Chamber, Anthony Ameka, who spoke in an interview with Joy Business at the opening of Pills Pharmacy Retail Company in Accra, noted that all pharmaceutical stakeholders have now agreed to reduce medicines on the NHIS medicine list and expect all pharmacy outlets and various government health posts to comply with this directive. According to a research by the Chamber of Pharmacy, the cost of medicines in Ghana is the highest in Africa and second highest in the rest of the world. This makes cost of health delivery not affordable by all sections of the public. The Chamber identified taxes as a major contributory factor to mounting cost of medicines in the country. It therefore engaged government in 2017 for the VAT component to be removed. After it was eventually approved by Parliament, the Chamber also engaged other pharmaceutical stakeholders to ensure it reflects in prices of pharmaceutical products. CEO of the Chamber says all prices on the NHIS list of medicines have now gone down by 30%.
If you want to ensure the financial sustainability of the National Health Insurance, that accounts for almost, medicine accounts for almost about 52 to 54%. So we engaged all the stakeholders, and based on that, we agreed to reduce the prices of medicines by 30%, effective 1st of July. A directive has gone out from the Minister of Finance, from the Minister of Health, and from Director General to all the regional directors, all district directors of health services, and all hospitals and clinics for compliance.
Anthony Ameka had earlier opened Pills Pharmaceuticals, a retail pharmacy outlet at Kokomemli in Accra. He noted that prices could come down even further if inspection fees paid to the Food and Drugs Authority are reviewed downward.
The fees that we pay to FDA, currently we pay $20,000 for factory inspection. Then we also pay $3,600 for products that we register with FDA. And this is renewable every 3 years, which we think that is also a factor that is increasing the cost of medicines in Ghana. We have started the engagement. We have had so far a positive engagement with the FDA, and we hope by the close of the year or early next part of the year, we'll have that one to review by Parliament through a legislative instrument.
The Chamber of Pharmacy says it is still dialoguing with government and other state actors for the establishment of a pharma village and make it a free zones area. This will enable pharmaceutical companies to benefit from free zone enclave opportunities. As part of enhancing intra-Africa airline connectivity, Namibia's national carrier, Air Namibia, has recommenced its operations in Ghana. This is the second time the airline is entering the Ghanaian market after it exited in 2014 due to poor passenger numbers. Speaking to Joy Business at the inaugural flight ceremony, General Manager Commercial Services of the airline, Xavier Masuli, noted that the airline's return was also influenced by the current favorable business environment in Ghana.
The inaugural flight by Namibia's national carrier, Air Namibia, touched down at the Kotoka International Airport at around 8 p.m. last Friday. This is the second time the airline is pitching its services in the country after exiting in 2014. Speaking to Joy Business, General Manager for Air Namibia said the airline's return is based on the fact that there's a huge potential for air transport business in the country.
So we did a full market potential analysis, and the full potential analysis that we did indicates that it's a market which can be viable. It's still green, it's a virgin market. We need to develop it from scratch again. It will take a bit of time, 18 to 36 months, but when it reaches maturity, it will be a viable business proposition. They are all economic factors indicate that there is potential for a viable business proposition. If you look at the size of the population, the level of disposable income, and also the habits of the Ghanaian community. These are people who like to go on holiday. They look for new adventure, new destinations. They look for shopping. They look for medical services. All those things we have in our country. So we believe we will be able to attract them to Namibia, and that will be able to support our air transport services.
According to the Namibian High Commissioner to Ghana, the service is critical for intra-Africa trade.
What we have is that there's very little trade between our countries. Our intra-trade is less than 4% of the total trade. We trade more with outside world rather than with African countries. And this kind of arrangement is what we want to have so that we can trade more. We have now agreed that we want free trade in Africa. You may remember that there's an agreement that was signed in Kigali just a few months ago. There's also the arrangement of open skies. Now all those things come together through efforts like this. And ultimately, when they fly, as I said, when there are airlines flying, people can connect with each other.
The managing director for the Airports Company Limited, John Atifa, pledged support for the airline services in Ghana.
Air Namibia is resuming operations to Ghana at a time when our flagship project, Terminal 3, is almost completed, which, with a capacity of handling 5 million passengers a year, Terminal 3 promises to deliver the best of services to our cherished stakeholders. We hope that it will also provide airlines operating at KIA with the opportunity to either increase their frequencies or develop new routes to make Accra the hub of the West African sub-region. We wish to assure Air Namibia that we will provide them with the needed support for a smooth facilitation at KIA. And we are hopeful that this time around, they are going to be here for the long haul.
Air Namibia will be doing 4 flights a week from Accra through Lagos to Namibia. Sheila Tamaklu for Joy Business.
The Tourism Development Fund has generated an amount of 39 million Ghana cedis as of December 2017. That's according to the acting CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Akwesi Agyeman. He says the fund is currently making a year-on-year growth of 10 to 15%. Bismarck Ausa has more.
The Tourism Development Fund was established in October 2012 with contribution from the 1% levy on the services of tourism facilities, including hotels and restaurants. The aim is to support the development of the industry and ensure the quality of service provided meets acceptable standards. The Tourism Authority boss, Akwesi Agyeman, said the amount generated so far is being used to fund the tourism sector's investments.
We give out the information as it is. As of 2017, December, we have collected 39 million cedis throughout since its inception. And so currently we are doing an average of about 1.1, 1.2 million a month. But that is what we use to fund all the investments that we are trying to do, fund the training programs that we are embarking on, fund especially the marketing that we are doing. And so we are hoping that with the new technology that we are about to deploy, we'll be able to monitor well the collections that people make. As it is now, we are doing it manually. So people may collect, but they will have to remit.
And that's all in this holiday edition of Business. My name is Emmanuel Boaji. We have joined us again, same time tomorrow for more business news updates. Have a good evening.